The neon lights flickered on, casting a sharp, electric glow over the shadowy alleyway. Through the rain-slicked streets, a lone figure emerged, trenchcoat billowing like a dark omen. His name was Mike Hammer, a hard-boiled detective with a penchant for trouble and a nose for justice. But tonight, he wasn't chasing down the usual suspects. No, tonight he was stepping into a different kind of battleground, the Paladin Arcade. Inside, the air hummed with the electric excitement of buzzing pinball machines and the glow of vintage screens. This was no ordinary arcade. It was a sanctuary for the relentless, a haven for those who lived for the thrill of the game. Leaning against the doorway, lighting a cigarette, eyes scanning the room. He was here for answers, but he knew in this place the truth was as elusive as the highest score. With a final drag, he crushed the cigarette under his heel and stepped into the arena of flashing lights and digital dreams. "Welcome to Paladin Arcade," he muttered to himself, a smirk playing on his lips. "Let the games begin."
Hello! Hopefully people can hear me. I'm just kind of screwing around in my basement. It's my last day off before I have to go back to work, and this amazing VHS game conversion of one of my favorite shows, Captain Power and the Planets of the Future. So if you're unfamiliar with Captain Power, it was a TV series that ran from like 88 to 89, something like that. And what they did was they had toys you could buy that were, they had a spaceship that was a gun, and you could shoot it at the screen, get points. And when you bought the toys, it gave you these VHS training missions that were kind of awesome. So the idea is that you would get the training mission, you'd point the gun at the screen, you'd shoot it, and we now have this emulator called Singe. It's Hypsius Singe. It's a offshoot of the Daphne emulator, and through it, people are recreating a lot of these VHS games. They've done Action Max, Video Challenger, as well as Dragon's Lair, and made some custom games. And I'm a huge fan of Laserdisc games, VHS games, because at the time that I grew up, when they were new, I mean, when I was like 7 years old, I thought this was amazing. And I was very excited to see this bit of nostalgia drop, so I wanted to do at least a little bit of a stream and kind of show it off. I realize it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It's not my usual fare, but it's kind of cool. So with no further ado, let's play some Captain Power. And I know Baked is out there. Really Baked's excited about this. Hopefully I do it justice. I'm probably going to suck. But let's give it a go. Come on, window capture. Ah, it worked. Yeah, the show was way ahead of its time. It's vacation, Dubaka. We're playing some terrible VHS games. Don't worry, we'll be doing pinball tonight still.
Welcome to the power base, fellow human. We need your help. Lord Dredd and his evil Bio-Dread forces continue to rule the Earth, and we're the only ones who can stop it.
Alright, I'll recap for Dubaka real quick, since you took the time from your workday to come say hi. So in the late 80s, you had Action Max and Video Challenger and a handful of other VHS game systems. So what it was is you had a light gun and you played a VHS tape. In the case of Action Max, you actually put a sensor on the TV. And you'd play the tape, and that was the game. And then the gun showed you your score. And this is my favorite one. So Captain Power was a television show, like a Saturday morning television show. It ran for one season, I think it was 88 to 89, maybe 87 to 88. But it was a Terminator post-apocalyptic war type show. And they had a home game, but if you had the gun, you could shoot at the TV screen when new episodes were on, and all the bad guys had like little red flashing lights on them, and you could play the VHS, or you could shoot your gun at the TV when the new episodes were on and get a point readout. And 7-year-old me thought this was amazing. So I'm excited to try this. Yes, Captain Power, the gun was the ship, and it would eject your guy when you died. Yes. I had the Power Base, but I didn't have the Captain Power gun. I had the Video Challenger gun, which also worked with Captain Power. So how did you miss all this? It's not as cool as it sounds, but there is this guy named Widge on YouTube, and he's been converting all these VHS games to an emulator so that you can play them with the Singe light gun or a mouse or gun for IR. And Captain Power dropped last night, and I've been dying to try it, so we're going to give it a go. Let me look at chat a second. I saw Hollywood was here. Hello, Hollywood. I haven't had lunch yet. What did you have, Hollywood? The show itself is really amazing. We're going to be playing the video missions that came with the toys. So it's going to have some clips from the show, but it's mostly animated and just the gameplay. If I get this working, eventually I want to do some episodes of the show. There is a fan-made music video, which has a bunch of clips from the show, and we'll play that today at some point. Hollywood had 2 mini wheat crust pizzas with mozzarella cheese, olives, and pepperoni. That sounds amazing. And I'm hanging out in my basement. I'm not at my pin cab. This is like the unfinished junk area of the basement. So this is a real impromptu stream. So I apologize if not everything works. No lunch, but big breakfast. I'll take it. All right, back to some Captain Power. Let me get my window capture stuff set up. Let's see if this works. It grabs your mouse, so it always takes me a minute to get the window capture going.
Captain Power and the soldiers of the future.
There we go. All right, that's right. Goes Flippa, looks at watch. Yeah, this is going to be an oddball stream. We're going to play some Captain Power. Oh, I'm going to fail miserably, Hollywood.
Welcome to the power base, fellow human. We need your help. Lord Dredd and his evil bio-dread forces continue to rule the Earth, and we're the only ones who can stop it. You've been chosen to become a member of the Soldiers of the Future, the resistance movement that will one day bring Lord Dredd down. You will be serving as one of our elite battle pilots. But before you begin an actual combat mission, you'll be training for battle.
I've been training since the first grade.
Tapes that we use here at the power base to sharpen our battle skills. Fighting against Dredd's machines takes great physical and mental skills, and that's what you'll be working on. Any human can overpower a machine if he has the right equipment, but no machine can ever outthink a human. You'll actually be flying a power jet, but the target you see will be simulations, images of our enemy. Now don't get careless. Lord Dredd and his forces are all too real, as you'll soon see. We'll be ready to start your training in a minute, but first you'll be outfitted in a power suit. The massive energy suits that give us our super strength in battle. Prepare to power on.
And this was all pre-Power Rangers, so this was awesome. At least pre-Power Rangers coming to the US.
I'll be coaching you from my XT7. Now let's get you to your power jet.
You are now in an actual power jet XT7. The controls are real, but the targets are created by Mentor, our computer. Ready to go? Hawk, prepare for launch.
Locks are open. Launch tunnel ready.
Prepare for hyperspace.
Clearing rocky rim and approaching Mach point 6. Smooth sailing.
Prepare for your first mission. The sky mines are really floating gun emplacements. Dredd programs them through the interlock. They're laser powered.
Thought it said Sky Miles for a minute. I was like, Delta?
Your mission will be to take out as many Dredd sky mines as possible, while you avoid their proton fire.
Bearing north across Sector 6.
Systems check.
Fully operational. Running steady. Reading some turbulence in Sector 5. Storm moving on from the west.
Keep your eyes on the sky mines. We'll maneuver you through. The mines are programmed to go into attack formation. Watch closely.
This is a lot harder than it looks.
Good work. You've finished your first mission.
I think I got a score of
Power
17.
points and we'll be ready for the next mission.
This is Hawk. Bank left, then check your map screen. River Canyon. Fire thrusters and take it to Mach 2. And watch the crosswinds.
And the rock formations. You'll be chasing a team of Dredd's Phantom Strikers. Take aim at their afterburners. They're the most vulnerable spots.
Ion blasters full. Lasers sighting on. Power shields up.
The Phantom Striker is Dredd's stealth fighter, Class A1, powerful particle beam cannon system. Its wing design allows for high-speed maneuvers and can reach speeds of Mach 19. Don't mess with these guys unless you mean business. Watch the canyon.
Activate vertical boosters.
Good. That's it for your second mission.
Well, at least my score stayed positive. We dropped to -1 for a minute.
Fuel level point 703.
Prepare for simulation 3. Your cockpit view has been altered. What you're seeing is a bird's-eye view of a Bio-Dredd industrial complex. This is where Lord Dredd builds his empire, in these factories. Bio-Dredd creatures are manufactured here as is ammunition for Dredd's awesome attack machines. Watch for flak.
Something's not right. It can't be. I'm picking up readings.
We're in trouble.
Now. They're about 100 kilometers off and moving at Mach 0.9.
They got in under the radar. They're too close.
Cut to emergency link-ups, bypass standard systems.
Shields up full. They're at 65 kilometers. There they are.
Check your power points. This is it, the real thing. Your training is over. A whole squadron of Phantom Strikers in Sector 12, and they're heading your way.
XT7 accelerate to Mach 3. The Strikers are outside the envelope.
Phantom Striker's stealth capability has allowed them to get in under our radar. Watch out, there's one in your slipstream.
Pull up! Pull up! Altitude Altitude 83.
I have no idea how much damage I can take before we're toast.
You got it. Level off. Head for the monuments up ahead.
Good flying. You're doing fine.
Watch your left. You're almost there.
Striker energy readings, 3/8 and dropping fast.
Head for the monuments up ahead. They're gonna give up. Dredd didn't program them for a long-distance run.
Strikers destroyed.
Good work. You're getting some pretty authentic pilot training now.
Training?
Check your PowerPoints. We'll be ready to turn it around.
I think I got thrown to the wolves.
There's going to be more than one.
There always is. I'm reading 6. But they're flying between the monuments. Hard to lock in. Looks like Sauron and 5 of his minions. Decrease speed to Mach 0.8. You can't maneuver through these monuments any faster.
Sauron is a Biodread warlord. He leads an entire army of Sky Sentry clones.
Watch him at 12 o'clock. Digitizer systems are operational.
It's okay, they can't digitize you inside the jet. Digitizing is when a warlord transforms a human into a computer chip, or storage in Dredd's overmind computer.
Gotta make a move. Dive to 3,000 and fast.
Good. The sentries will never be able to get their bearings. That's it. Dive. Pull it out. In an hour, all of these creatures will regenerate and be up after us again. Check your PowerPoints.
Hey, Origins.
We're getting a radioactivity reading.
I've also got readings on another striker.
The one we didn't get before.
He's on your back, approaching Mach 2. Got a beat on the radioactivity?
Into the tunnel up ahead. Veer off. Stay away from that tunnel. It's a trap.
Too late. Okay, stay with him, but fly in the middle of the tunnel. The sides are emitting high doses of radiation.
We're losing you. Switch to transmission code 3.
This tunnel's out of our charted sectors. We're trying to track.
They're moving too fast. Let him get out ahead of you. Watch the walls. The striker's radiation level is peaking. He's approaching critical mass. We've got to get you out of there. Reverse engines. Coolants are overloaded. Reverse.
We're too far down the tunnel. We've got to get through.
Approaching overload.
Kick into overdrive. It's your only hope. You're clear.
Power down to normal. We've got to assess the damage. Radiation levels dropping. Coolant's operative. You're out of danger. You took some damage, though.
Check your PowerPoints. You've certainly proven yourself a future force pilot. Let's head for home.
Not so fast, Jonathan. Interlockers on the horizon.
Of course, there's always one more.
Go to Mach 6. Let's blow by these guys.
Watch out.
They're lifting off. Evade. Their laser-guided lock-on systems are fully operational. They're all trained on you.
They may be slow, but their firing range is good.
And their targeting system is amazing.
But why so many? And why here? What are they protecting?
shoot them all down. There are too many. But you're almost clear of their range. Keep moving. You're out of range. Systems evaluation running. Check your power points.
That's it. That's what the interlockers were trying to keep us away from.
Jonathan, fuel is low. The radiation took a heavy toll.
We have to go in, Hawk.
Looks like they just attacked a few minutes ago.
They attack like lightning, but it's not like them to leave survivors.
Brett was waiting for us. Let them live so we'd be drawn in.
Well, then he got his wish, because we are going in.
Phantom Strikers and Saurons. Attack formation at 12 o'clock. I can't even count them.
Touchdown on the southern...
I wanted to show you guys the ending, but we may not live through this.
Watch your view screen. I'll open the hatch by remote program. You'll be able to see when they're on board.
Now, when I give the word, get out of there.
Lift propulsion systems, go!
Now,
Systems overloaded!
cut to secondary fuel and move. Drop defense shields and shift power to thrusters. This pilot's earned his wings. Let's bring him home.
Okay, power shifted. Hang on, friend. 3, 2, 1, overdrive! Navigational computer locked on. You're headed for the power base. Check your power points.
Congratulations. You're now a full-fledged member of the Soldiers of the Future. But your training will continue. There will be more missions, and unfortunately more battles against Lord Dredd and his evil Bio-Dread armies.
Impressive, Captain. Your little cadet there is quite the flyer. I've had my fun today, but next time I won't be so forgiving.
I think at the end it's going to give us a readout of our score and stats, so I kind of want to hang out through the credits for that. All right, there we go. Yes, Stubaka, I am using a mouse. It does work with Sinden and has built-in Sinden's light gun support, and then Gun for IR will work automatically as long as you have it trained for your mouse. The controls are, since I'm just using a mouse, the controls are left-click fire, and then combo left and right click brings the shields up, but the shields reset periodically, and you have to do the action again. My accuracy was 6%, no big deal there. So anything yellow is going to cause you damage. Anything red is what you want to shoot at. But hey, we got a bonus, 2819. Not terrible. And we didn't die, because you can die in this emulated version. And give me a moment, I can post a link in chat to where I found this. It's by Widge. He has a YouTube channel. Let me pull that up. It's not my usual fancy stream setup, so I apologize if my keyboard's like overpowering everything.
Too much punishment. But don't worry, you're also equipped with a protective shield to help keep you safe when things get too intense. I've also added some special visual effects and a high score memory to track your best runs.
Sorry about that. I posted the link in chat. So Widge has also made. He hasn't done any of the videos from the store. It's all or from the show really, just the video missions. He has, however, done a fan-made music video, which has a lot of clips from the show. So let's play the music video next, so you can see what the TV show actually looked like, and hopefully I can do a better score. Let's see. I believe it's this one. He has, for each VHS tape, he has a different bat file you need to run that does all the settings and loads the right Lewis script.
Captain Power and the soldiers of
There we
the
go.
future.
Power on.
This is the intro to the show.
Captain Power and the soldiers of the future.
The show was so far ahead of its time, and it led to so many like parents' rights groups and outcry. It's amazing to think all this stuff was in, 1987, 1988. And this was a children's Saturday morning show. Wonder if it's going to do the intro of the show or the outro. There we go. Now we got some points.
foolish or dead.
So that was the digitizing that supposedly nobody ever comes back from that until they do later in the show. So really big, getting him working with the Sinden is as simple as you can go into the bat file and just add -Sinden to the end and it'll do a border. Or there's a bezel included that has the Sinden border. I totally shot a guy's junk off. Remember when RoboCop shot that dude in the dick? I want that t-shirt. I have no idea how long this music video thing they put together with, but at least you guys are seeing clips of the show to get a feel for what it was like when you played on Saturday morning. We'll switch to a training mission again shortly, so it's more game. Oops, I wasn't supposed to shoot him. Covered his sensor. How rude. Have a good one, Dubaka. Thanks for joining us. Let the credits roll again to see if I get a score readout. That's going to be a lot better, but there wasn't really much shooting at me in this one. You like Hawk? I was always a tank guy. I love tank.
Captain Power and the soldiers of
23% accuracy that time, so we did a little bit better. So, yeah, I had Captain Power, I had Tank, and then I had the power chair, but not the whole power base. And then for the gun, I always used the Video Challenger gun, which was the other VHS game system, but Video Challenger only had 2 videos. It had the Monsters one, which was a bunch of Godzilla clips, which was awesome. And then I had the standard Video Challenger space mission, and then the gun also worked for Captain Power, so I used quite a bit of that. If you still got yours really baked, I'd love to see pictures of all your toys in Discord. The chairs go for an insane amount of money. Yeah, the Video Challenger didn't have the ejection seat like the Starfighter did for Captain Power, where when you got hit, it would eject, or when you died, it would eject the bad guy. For Video Challenger, it just turned your gun off when you died. But it worked just the same. Yeah, Dave. So there's a guy named Widge on YouTube. You can find him here. He went through and made a Singe conversion for the VHS Captain Power game. So we're just kind of checking him out. We're going to play the second mission here in a moment, but he's also done a lot of the American laser games like Mad Dog McCree. He's also worked on the Action Max VHS games. And you can play him with a Sinden light gun, gun for IR, or a mouse like I do. He's got a lot of great content, that's for sure. So let's queue up. I got time for one more mission, and then I got to go pick the kids up from school. But I was very excited to try this out, and I wanted to show it off today. The setup for the Captain Power is not super easy because he normally posts stuff on Internet Archive, which is down right now. So he gives you a script, and you have to download all the videos yourself. But that is changing soon. All right, video mission 2. Gramps, when I was a kid in like 1987, 88, whenever this was out, this was amazing. You'd get a toy, a VHS tape, and this was the video game.
Member of the Soldiers of the Future, the resistance movement that's fighting to regain control of the Earth from Lord Dredd's evil machines.
And we are late, so let's get moving.
No time for training on this mission. This is the real thing.
We've launched a 3-person strike mission against Dredd forces.
Northland territories, sub-zero temperature.
Our target is a massive Biodread military complex.
It's a Dredd stronghold and crawling with Biodreads.
Reading indicates factories. Lots of them. He must be building troopers.
There's survivors up there. People the Dredd hasn't been able to get to yet.
Jennifer and I will be flying XT-7s with you. You'll be designated as Pilot 1.
I coordinate from here.
But first we've got to get ready for the mission. Prepare for power suit transformation. Ready?
Ready?
Power on!
Target systems are in sync. Time!
We're clear. Are you okay, Pilot 1? Check your power points level.
Power shield
I might provide some feedback that I'd love to see my score when it's time to check your power points.
We're running late.
I copy. Computer set for hyperdrive.
Activate now. All right, soldiers. Our first target is below. In ski, province. An ancient monument known as the Tower of the Seer.
Now it's one of Dread's uplink stations. Decelerate. Mach point 4.
Singe is Dread's main communication center.
Pilot 1, take out as many skyscrapers as you can.
You're too far away. I'm losing you. Too much interference. You've got to get close.
Dread's transmitters are too powerful. We've lost contact with the base.
Pilot 1, aim at the transmitters. Radiation levels are unbelievable now.
Pilot 1 will cover you. You take out the tower.
The Tower of the Seer is the tallest building ahead at 12 o'clock.
Okay, Pilot 1. When you're at street level, balance it out. If one of your disruptor beams connected, the whole thing's gonna implode.
Any second now.
Pilot 1, climb and circle. Then watch.
You got it, Pilot 1.
Kaboom!
Captain, look!
Hey, can you read me?
Loud and clear. Dread's biocom system is down.
One more
So if you're just joining us, red is what I need to shoot, yellow is what I need to avoid.
Tank, what's radar showing?
Clear shot for 150 kilometers.
I knew it. Strikers at 10 o'clock. Dread has half of his Continental fleet of Phantom Strikers stationed at Moon Run. We have to hit that before we make the final run. Red Moon Run. This is our next target.
Must be under the striker station here.
More like thousands.
And all computer controlled by that tower over there.
Is that the only target?
We've got to take out as many hangars as we can, too. Dread can launch these strikers from his own base if we don't disable them.
Bullseye.
Climb. We're not out of the woods yet.
We're clear.
You're just above there. Iron systems level 363.
Rechannel reserve systems reset for battle program 27. We're gonna need all we got.
Shouldn't we save something for getting home?
We'll worry about that later. Let's go. The critical target is the bridge that spans the river. Just like the old days. The waterways are still the main arteries.
That's a river?
Well, it used to be.
Captain, blackout.
Tank, give me an energy reading.
Needles in the red, Captain. There's plenty of energy down there. If I were you,
They're on full alert. Look, the lights are back on. They're recharging for another blast.
We're gonna have to work faster than I thought. Pilot 1, circle and come in from the east, across the river.
Interlockers on just about every building.
Pilot 1, bear northeast and go back at the bridge.
Pilot 1, your iron generator is out. Your engines are dying.
Pull up, Pilot 1. You can still get some play out of the stick.
We've got to terminate.
Pilot 1, pull up. Take on the reserve stabilizer program. Lock it in.
Lock on. We got it.
Okay, Pilot 1, aim for the bridge. Look out. Phantom strikers.
Captain, look! The bridge!
It's a hit.
One mission down.
So much for Dread's push north.
Come on, let's get home.
Reprogram for return to power base.
Running program. Great work, team.
Thanks, but something tells me...
No.
It's a Dread assault carrier, one of the biggest sky ships in his fleet.
What's on it?
Does that answer your question?
Run escape program. Kick it into Mach 5. Try to get above it.
Attempt any maneuver you like, Captain Power. You will not escape.
This threat is on all channels.
First my striker terminal, then this little slap at my industrial complex. You're a flea, Jonathan Power, and I'm going to swat you.
Set to secure channel 1. Can you read?
A little fuzzy. I think we shortened him out.
Carrier's too close. We can't dodge it.
Then run hyper-ignition sequence on 3. If we can't go around it, we'll go through it. Pilot 1, are you with me? The squares along this tunnel are reactor switchers. The more of them we hit, the less energy this carrier will have. Watch it.
I'm losing you again.
We're not out in 45 seconds. Run termination program.
But
Take.
come on!
System evaluation shows carrier's atomic drive located .009.
Get ready for a little detour, Pilot 1.
Radiation readings are high. Watch out.
I don't think I've gotten one hit into any of these tunnels.
15 seconds.
Captain? Almost there, Tank. Almost there. Nuclear shields up.
Atomic drive unit in sight and locked on.
Pilot 1, fire. simulation program. Mission completed. We're coming home.
All right.
Is it actually the end?
System program
Nope,
for
there's
return.
always one more.
Clear for hyperdrive, Captain.
Clear.
You got 2 strikers on your tail. 6 o'clock and gaining fast.
This has been a long day.
Let them get out ahead. 25 kilometers. Then we'll smoke them. All right. Hyperdrive on 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Congratulations. You did it.
Congratulations to you too, Pilot One. Your ace flying helped save the day for the Resistance. You're a true soldier of the future, an expert pilot. Always be at the ready, because we'll be flying plenty more missions against Lord Dredd and his Bio-Dread Empire.
Look at this.
He's transmitting on all the frequencies to make sure we see it.
No rebels, Captain. Power of annoyance. I think he's upset.
And wait for the credits, we'll get our final score. Still only 11% accuracy, but it's insanely difficult, so that doesn't surprise me. I got a decent bonus and 6,200, so that's 4,000 over my test run before we went live with the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a blast from the past for me. Widge does amazing work. I'm enjoying the hell out of his game conversions. Hypsius Singe is an awesome emulator